Welcome to a very basic introduction on how to collect spatial information out in the field using ESRI's Collector App. In order to do this, I'm assuming that you have a login to ArcGIS Online and that you have the Collector App loaded on your phone and you're signed into your account. So the first thing you need to have is an account to go to. You might not have Principia College, you might have something else, but you need to have some sort of account that you're a part of. So the first thing you do is you go to Content, and you set up your feature layer. So I go to Content, then Create, and I'm going to create a feature layer. There's a variety of wonderful templates here. I'm just going to create my own, build a layer. I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to select points and create. Just for fun, I'm going to capture all the GPS receiver information just to have that as additional metadata for my file. And I click Next. And then I can zoom in to the map extent for which this new layer will be hosted. So I'm going to zoom in here to Principia College area, Elsa, Illinois. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to click Next. And then I'm going to create a feature layer. So for this one, I'm just going to keep it simple and we're going to collect trees. So I just call it tree. And I'm going to add a tag of tree and Principia. And now I'm going to enter a summary that these are trees on campus. And I click save in folder John Loveseth. Yep, that's fine. Done. Okay, so it is creating the feature layer, and this is the layer that I'm going to use to collect all of my information using the app. Okay, so I have this feature layer called trees, or tree rather. And if I go to my content, you see that there it is, tree, feature layer. And you see I've been working on this. I have one called trees on campus trees. So next you go to your options and you want to click add to new map with full editing control. The reason we're doing this is because we need to have it in a map to share it to our phone, to the app on our phone, but we also want to be able to add some field attribute information. So that's where we go to do that. So add, and so here it is. There is our feature layer. There's no data associated with it, so you can't see anything yet. But I'm going to open the table by clicking there. And then under options, I'm going to click add field way here at the bottom. And since we're collecting data on trees, I'm going to collect data on what type of tree it is. So species, add new field. And also I want to know how big they are. So we call that diameter at breast height, or DBH. That's a common measurement of trees. And add new field. So again, you can change options on each one of those fields, but for our purposes, we just want to keep it simple. So there's species and DBH. So now the question is, how do you get it to your phone? So in order to get it to your phone, you need to save your map. So save, and it's going to ask for a name. And I'm going to call this Trees on Principia Campus. And I'm going to add a tag of Trees, Principia, and a description of map. The trees on Principia College campus, and save map. So now I'm going to it's all saved. It's ready to go. I'm going to go to my content, and I've created groups already. So if you go to my groups, you can see that of a variety of groups here. Campus tree inventory has nothing. Campus trees has that. West Farm trees, there's nothing there. So I'm going to create a new group by going to the Groups tab. And I'm going to delete all these old groups. Sorry, you have to see this, so you can see how fresh I'm doing this. So I'm going to go to Create Group, and I'm going to call this one Campus Tree Group. Summary, mapping trees on campus, tags trees, campus. And then who can view this group? Everyone, just people in the organization. And so you can adjust this. So I'm going to click just people in my organization, only group members, and then I'm going to create this group. Alright, so now I have a group. Okay, so now it's looking for content in this group. So I'm going to go find content for it. Alright, so to do that, I'm going to go back to just to my content tab up here. And I'm going to click on the Trees on Campus project. We have the map. And you see that it has options over here. So I'm going to share it. And you can see the group that I just created is right here. So I'm going to share it with that group. And I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to update sharing. So now, when I open my app, my Collector app, it just automatically appears, and I can click on it, and there'll be another video on how to collect information using the app. So, hope you enjoyed this short little video, and it should help you get started pretty quickly.